The dirt stains on my hands were proof of a battle I had lost. I fought for exactly 45 days. I couldn't prevent his death, but I was able to save him from loneliness. To this day, I have saved thousands of lives. This was the most heartbreaking farewell of my professional life. It all began when I went to the shelter. I saw him lying there. My heart broke instantly. He couldn't stand up because of his illness, but there was still light in his eyes. I took him straight to my veterinary clinic. Being a vet, I believed I could heal him. I made a promise to myself I would heal him. I would find him a loving family. I named him Deep. His owner no longer wanted him. They had left him at the shelter to die. He was incredibly weak. The diagnosis was terrible distemper. This disease is a serial killer for young dogs. His chances of survival were close to zero, but I chose to believe in a miracle. Other people who saw him told me to put him down. They said I was wasting my time. I didn't listen to anyone. My team and I began the fight. I am a veterinarian. I have treated thousands of animals. My dog Derin had to survive. We gave him medication, serums, and physical therapy. But the disease was merciless. Day by day, I watched his little body waste away. The virus had affected his legs the most. His strong muscles had wasted away. His hind legs could no longer carry him. He couldn't stand up. I would have given anything to see him run, but he could only watch the world outside. I would take him out into the garden. He couldn't walk, but just seeing him watch the sky made me happy. One night, I made a decision. I had to do something to help him walk. I started building a wheelchair for him. I made it with my own hands. Every screw I tightened was a piece of hope for us. When the wheelchair was ready, I took him to the park. We were both very excited. The wheels turned, but Derin couldn't do it. His muscles were too weak. His spirit was strong, but his body lost the battle. I cried that day. I thought, what if it were me in his place? Still, I didn't give up. I continued with physical therapy. I could feel his gratitude in his eyes. He couldn't speak, but I felt it in my heart. He was saying, "Thank you for being with me." 40 days later, the disease got worse. I started to lose faith. On the 45th day, my dog took his last breath. He died peacefully. He was no longer in pain. I finally felt that he was happy. I buried him in the clinic's garden. I kissed him one last time. I said goodbye. I made a grave for him and wrote his name on it. I placed his wheelchair on his grave. He couldn't use that wheelchair anymore, but it became a symbol of my faith. Deep taught me a great lesson. You can't win every battle. Maybe I couldn't give him his health back, but I gave him all my heart and love. I was angry with myself for not being able to save him. But one thought comforted me. He died without suffering, and he felt loved until the very end. That was enough. Keeping him alive for even 45 days made me happy. Do you have a moment like this? What do you think about this story? Your thoughts will be a ray of hope for me. Please share them in the comments.